Alex and Mike are on the block, which means another former winner from this channel will be voted out tonight. Welcome to Little Brother. Previously on Little Brother.
Who are we voting for this one?
Assuming Fan Guy doesn't win, it's gonna be him.
The matriarchy once again struggled to get on the same page to vote out the same person.
Will you vote Fan Guy?
Hell yeah!
You sure?
No, I wouldn't plan on voting him out.
How would you feel between me and Alex? Like, I mean, you can be honest with me.
I prefer to keep you with that, him and the matriarch. Like, I know they said we gotta vote the same way and stuff, but why the hell would I vote for Fan Guy to go off if he's not coming for me?
And with the target on his back, Fan Guy won the power of veto.
Fan Guy killed everybody with over 40,000 points.
It was peculiar when I won the veto. I noticed Mike looked very unhappy.
Because I was thinking, like, anybody needs to win but Fan Guy. And then he wins. It's open season for Monet.
Honestly, I think I would beat Mike. But is he going up?
Do you want me to make sure of it?
Deleon, who is a close ally of Alex, decides to push Monet to put up Mike like she did not do the first time.
I'm like, do you want me to talk to Monet on your behalf? Because I'm like, the rest of us already talked about it and we want Mike gone.
And now, the matriarchy is not the only alliance being tested.
Have you heard anything about people trying to come for me specifically, Meg?
No, outside of like this whole Monet thing.
Mike caught her in a lie.
Well, I'll say this. Dee was in the backyard earlier at the same time as me, and Dee said there was a chat with her, Fan Guy, Deleon, and you, and that in this chat it was talked about voting me out because I'm a big threat.
She's playing both sides.
It is starting to be very hard to juggle all of these alliances.
Deleon told me he really wants Mike out, so I don't know. You guys don't need me to talk to you guys again tomorrow, right? Is there any doubt? No, right? I trust you guys.
Deleon wants Mike out. I don't think I'm gonna let that happen.
Tonight.
You don't have to pitch to me. I was gonna vote him out anyway.
It's one chaotic vote.
I have Leanna. I'm pretty damn sure she's voting Alex. We talked about it.
That's 5.
The vote's a mess.
And there are several people that they are both highly confident are going to vote to keep them.
Somebody's gonna get blindsided.
Who will be the next player evicted? Find out tonight on Little Brother.
Ooh, I got scared with that D.
I'm thinking
You got scared with
I thought it was
the
a D.
A third person will be voted out tonight. But what everybody doesn't know is that the battle back is closer than everyone might think. But first, Monet started her HOH week wanting to put up Fan Guy and Mike, but Mike changed her mind to put up him. Monet was pushing for Fan Guy to go home and Fan Guy had some targets on his back, but then he won the veto, and after some pushing from Deleon, Monet put up Mike as the renom, and now Alex and Mike must fight it out tonight. And I think it's going to be quite the battle, because both players are starting to get other players behind them.
I'm going to nominate Mike.
My thoughts are, I am confident Dazed is voting to keep me. I am confident Leanna is voting to keep me. I am confident Dee is voting to keep me. And I am confident Nav is voting to keep me. I need Fan Guy to not do what I did mentally, which is I need to cut this person loose because they're a danger to me. I need him to feel alone enough that he needs me. I hope for your sake that you have the vote you think you do. And if you do, you better hope I don't win this damn battle back, because the odds are going to be in my favor. So
It sucks, because I honestly really think that Mike would keep me around for a while, and that we would just duke it out at the end. I think it puts me in a really rough situation, because no matter what happens, I'll be down an alliance member. And I might potentially lose a crucial vote, if Nav decides to vote for Mike instead of me.
Honestly, tonight went exactly how I wanted it to go, and Mike was real quiet. Like, he had nothing to say. I'm getting what I wanted, so if any of y'all want the smoke, or just want to have lunch or something, let me know.
Pull up to San Diego.
I think I heard it from Meg that Deleon was kind of manipulating to make me go. The good news is, if Meg is attempting to manipulate me to target people, that means she wants me to stay, and it's probably gonna vote me to stay. Why would you go through that effort if you're just gonna eliminate me?
What are we supposed to do? Like, I have no direction, guys. I don't know what to do. I'm just trying to figure out some info, get the lay of the land.
Yeah, Meg, what do you think?
I don't know.
I would need to find out if one of them was coming for me. If I could get the wind of that, I'd go for that one. But I just don't know for sure. I've been telling everybody I'm going to vote Mike out.
Alex.
Wait, what's up?
I think you personally are safer with Alex. I don't, like, I'm not saying that Mike told me he's coming for you or that I think he's coming for you, but, like, from my perspective of the overall thing, I think you're safer with Alex staying.
At least further down the line. I kind of feel that way too. Whenever I saw Mike's reaction, and I couldn't, like, I don't want to jump to conclusions because maybe Mike was just upset because he knows he's gonna be the renom now, and like he knows if you know. But basically, that's the scenario, you know. Yeah, but that made me feel like he really didn't want me to come down, so which kind of made me feel like he wanted me out. So I was like, So I don't know. If I had to pick right now, I've been telling everybody I'm gonna vote Mike out. I haven't been sure about that. Because I'm just trying to distance myself from Mike. Because everybody thinks because I pulled him down that first time, me and him are like all in cahoots, and we're not. I just picked the person I thought was the best at comps. That if they won head of household, would pull me down.
Well, if it's a tie, Monet will send Mike home.
How did you get this info? Like so sure about this?
From Mike.
Oh, he talked to Monet today, I guess. I see.
Whoa.
I think I don't know, man. I feel like Alex is the lesser of the two evils for me personally.
I know Deanna and Leanna are both gonna vote Alex. I'm pretty sure Dazed will vote Alex too.
Really? So you think Mike and Dazed are working pretty close together then?
I just think Dazed isn't working with Alex.
So it would have to be who to keep Alex. It would have to be the three of us. Dee Dee's not gonna vote to keep Alex either.
No, her and Leanna are both gonna vote Alex out.
100%. And so okay.
According to Mike.
Yeah. So Alex would need me, the three of us, and Alex will probably get.
He's not gonna have Deleon. Deleon will vote for Alex.
Deleon's gonna keep Alex.
No, Deleon will vote for Mike. I mean, yeah.
Yes, Deleon will be with us three if we all vote for Mike. Deleon will vote with us. That's enough to tie it. But who do y'all want to keep? Like, what's y'all take on it? Like, I know it's better.
I feel like Alex is so desperate right now that we could use him.
I believe he is as much on the outs as he's appearing to be. So I think if we're trying if the three of us are trying to like get to the final 4 or 5 together, I think Alex is gonna be somebody who won't come at us at least till 5 or 6.
Yeah, I haven't had a chance to talk with you. You're good with me, regardless. Like if I win HOH, you're solid.
Who are your targets, if you don't mind sharing?
Well, 2 of my targets are already gone, so I'm kind of running out of options. Yeah, I wanted Dot gone, and I wanted Nick gone. Kind of wish Fan Guy wouldn't have, come off the block. But it is what it is. I don't know. I haven't put much thought into it. Just trying to survive. She's playing a good under the radar game. She's gathering information. I think she has a lot more information than she's giving out.
So I don't know if I should just vote with everybody else if they're voting a certain way.
I mean, I'm not gonna hold it against you. Like, I understand that's what you do. You've done that in every game that I've seen you play. If I'm HOH and you, I mean, it's not what the house wants or what the HOH wants. It's what works best for your game, right? I can respect that. So if you ever don't vote the way I want the vote to go, then doesn't hurt my feelings. If it doesn't benefit your game, then don't do it, right?
Right.
I believe her when she says she'll vote out Alex. She's never gonna give that up. I feel like she's really dead set on Alex. That's always been her thing in these games. She's gonna vote the way she wants, and nobody's gonna, sway her from doing that. I respect game. That's what this whole thing is. I hate it when people vote for somebody based on their emotions. I think it's stupid.
That is really stupid.
I mean, I'm safe. I'm not going home. I can enjoy my fishing trip in Minnesota. And I'm safe next week, regardless if they put me on the block or they don't. I'm going to use the veto. Struggling to figure out votes. I think it's gonna be close. Need 5 votes. Me, Meg, Dee, Nav. I think I can get Nav. I need to have a discussion with him. Aspen, I don't know. She's gonna vote whatever way she wants. I'm gonna spin it to her. Look, keep Mike in the game. He's going on the block for us every single time. Just gotta find one more person. I think it might be Leanna. I'm hoping Mike stays. I'm hoping he wins HOH, and we can work something out where I can be his little pawn and say, hey, you want to backdoor one of your biggest targets, put me on the block. I'll take myself off, and you put up there your real target.
Tonight's vote is heating up, but we are going to check out what happened when the first 2 vote-offs, Nick and Dot, had a conversation.
Hi.
Oh, Nick.
Yeah, I was not expecting
you, dog.
to get evicted.
What happened, man? I mean, it's been like a full week. I've had like no contact with the game.
Yeah.
I had no idea what's going on. Catch
everything,
me up, man.
Everything.
Wait, hold on. Before you catch me up, I want you to be honest, man. It's cool. You can be honest. Did you vote me out?
No, I voted for Alex. I voted out Alex.
You voted out Alex, really?
Yeah.
Huh. Interesting. I was figuring the Winners Alliance may have stuck together, and you're a part of that alliance. So
that's what got me out. So basically, I started going in chats. When I was in chats, I started revealing that there was a winners chat, which screwed me up. I didn't realize I was saying anything wrong, but I did, I guess. And then it led to like somehow everyone figured out that I was saying it, and that screwed me.
So who are the people that were most mad? Like who do you feel like was orchestrating you getting out of the game?
I'm not exactly sure because I didn't get enough chats with people who were like mad, but I think the ones who were orchestrating getting me out were probably I think it was Alex.
Yeah.
And then like with Mike becoming Mike was in the next HOH. He told me right before the actual chat that I was gonna get nominated. So
who did? Mike did?
Yeah, because he was HOH.
Oh, is he?
And then even when it came down to like the voting,
wait. Hold on. So Mike was HOH, and he put you and somebody else up.
He put me and Leanna.
You and Leanne, okay, because Leanna put him up last time, right? And then, did anybody use any like veto powers?
No, Nav had it. I had a whole conversation to try to convince him, but he didn't like do anything, so he didn't use it.
He didn't use it?
Yeah, I think he wanted to be like more low key and not like noticed.
Yeah.
He don't want to I guess make more drama, I guess.
Yeah. And I know I don't know if y'all still have beef from the last season y'all played. Or like Survivor 3, but I do remember like y'all, I don't think that y'all liked each other, or like he was saying he didn't like, I don't know, something. I don't know.
I mean the only problem I had with him in the last season was like he voted me out. Besides that, like I didn't really have a problem besides that. It was like 9-0.
What?
I don't know. Because basically, so going in before it even happened, I was in all these chats, and I thought I had people like. Fan guy was like saying how he would like vote for Leanna to say he would save me. Like I thought I had more people, and then I guess something went wrong, and they all voted against me. I don't really know what went wrong.
Yo, I mean, so let me know who were some of the people that told you they weren't gonna vote for you that ended up voting for you.
Like Fan guy said he would only vote. He said he wanted me to be safe, but he didn't want to be the only one voting me. So he said he would do it. I think Meg said she would try to get people to do it, and that was basically that was the only people who actually confirmed that saved me. No one else really gave an answer. Yeah.
Tough. But hey, man, you've been here before.
Mm-hmm.
You've been here before, bro. Actually, in the season you won, you were the second one to be booted out. So this is not the worst place to be, you know?
Yeah, but it's gonna be harder now because I know by the time we have like the comeback, there's gonna be so many more people here, which will make it harder.
It's gonna be tough, and I think instead of voting, we have to compete. We're gonna have to compete for who.
Yeah.
Back in.
I also think what might have made people mad is when I was saying my reason to why I should stay. I was like saying that the only people who would ever nominate Leanna are Mike or Alex, and if you guys keep Leanna, you are all gonna get out one by one. That probably made them mad.
I mean, maybe.
Yeah, I feel like now that she's still there, everyone's just gonna get out one by one, and then she'll be final three again.
I'm learning more and more. Leanna's a really strong player, man.
Yeah.
Like, and now not only is she a strong player that she win competitions, and she's good socially, but I mean everybody apparently has her back. Like everyone voted to keep her. So like she's definitely dangerous. Like from your opinion, who do you feel like is running the game right now?
I mean, I don't really know.
I haven't been able to see anything. Like I'm not spying or anything, you know?
I mean, like I feel like the game is like kind of like half and half. It's like there's one. I feel like it's half and half. I mean, there's like one half with just the people who are like not as included, but still like obviously like, and then there's like the half that's like what makes the majority of like who controls it. I think Alex is the one probably controlling it most of it, or maybe like Monet or
Monet. Huh? I was gonna say, man, like just like watching you like from the first time you played in this game, and like seeing how like tough it was for you like talking to the camera. It's like really cool to see like how much more comfortable you've gotten. Just like how much better you're at like being in these games. Like you're like mad comfortable. Like you're on some G shit right now.
Well, I'll get right to it because we have 10 minutes. But basically, I know we haven't spoken much since you put me up, and I hope there's no like ill feelings at all. Obviously, I know you wouldn't have that. But basically, what I will say is that like I think in the beginning, me and Mike were your original noms, and after that first round, we probably were coming for you, both me and Mike. But I've passed this point of the stage where I've been put up twice now. I don't think like I've told people you're not my target since then. And the thing is, I feel like Mike is a really great comp beast, and this is one of the only shots to take a shot at him because there won't be a lot of chances where Vito's picked and someone else gets taken down and he can go back up, you know? So like, in my opinion, I think it is best for Mike to go over me.
I mean, you don't have to pitch to me. I was going to vote him out anyway. So.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah, so that's just me because, I mean, he is good with challenges.
He is. And like, I haven't heard from him about who his target is, but in the beginning, when we both bonded over being the first noms, we both said you. So I know my thoughts have changed on that. Like, I'll say, like, if I survive this, I will have to put Monet up. But I also haven't talked to Didi at all either, and I think I would put her up as well because I heard she's not voting for me tonight. So that's my target. So you don't have to worry about that either. Like, I don't have any intention of coming after you. I voted to save you as well. So, well, if it was a tie, Monet would still vote Mike out anyway. So
yeah,
I'm just banking on you and Deleon, and I'm hopefully talking to people and try to secure those.
Yeah, you ain't got to worry about it.
I heard Didi's not voting for me either to like stay, so I was like,
she told me she was.
Oh,
I mean, I know original she probably wasn't, but I mean, if she gonna go play votes, go. So you should have hers.
Okay. Deleon last night when we were in the backyard chat, he was like, you need to talk to Leanna because he wants Mike on as well for the same exact reason. And he's like, I feel like she would want him out too. And I was like, I should talk to her. You know, I do both.
Yeah. You ain't got to worry about me. He right. I mean, I do want him out more than I just told you. I told you the reason why I put both of y'all up. I didn't have nothing against you, but I mean, I still heard that he was still coming. Him and Fang guy still coming for me or whatever.
Yeah, and I think that is still true. Yeah.
It looked like you knew it was coming because whenever I would use the veto, you looked like or not use the veto. Whenever I won the veto, you looked upset, like you knew you were getting rained on.
Dude, she told me she was gonna put me up next to you, and I talked my way out of it. You know, but so I'll just get. I wanted to tell you things about the game because I don't know if I'm going to survive. I'm hoping I do. But I want you to have all the information you can have if I don't stay. So, maybe I'm an idiot for assuming, but I assume you're voting to keep me.
Yeah, I told somebody I wasn't, but that's because I know they're voting you out, and votes are secret anyway.
Yeah, so I'm going to keep me. So I'm hopeful I have the votes to stay. I don't think it's a foregone conclusion. I think Leanna, is voting Alex. Dee Dee's definitely voting Alex. I think Nav is voting Alex. So I essentially need one of Aspen, Dazed, or Meg to vote Alex, and I think I stay. Because if it ties, she's sending me out.
Do you think you should have one of them, right? I thought you were close to at least one of those people.
I hope so, but I don't know what to trust or believe, you know what I mean?
Because I don't know where any of them stand. I know that Meg is kind of working with everyone.
That's the thing, right?
I know Aspen's kind of working with everyone. I have no idea where Dazed is. Dazed is honestly no idea. So I don't know if he's talking to you a bunch. If he's talking to you a bunch, I'd feel safe with him. If he's not, he's probably talking to Alex.
He talked with me quite a bit yesterday.
Okay. So I would say you probably have his vote. You probably have me, Leanna, and Dee Dee. And Nav? You really think Nav's going to keep you over Alex?
Yeah, I do. I have a chat with him later, and I'll know for sure after that. But in the first week, I asked him, if it came down to Alex and I, who would you vote to keep? And he said he would have voted out Alex. And I believe him when he said that. I believe him when he said that.
Interesting. What makes you so confident in that?
I mean, you can say what you want about Nav, but I don't think he's a bullshitter. You know what I mean?
I don't think so either. I just thought him and Alex are a duo more than anything else, honestly. See, I thought you were working closely with Alex.
I don't know about closely, but I mean, I'll be honest. I wanted to have you, me, Nav, and Alex work together because I thought we are on the bottom, and I mean this week fucking proved that we are.
As all of us are constantly rotationally on the block.
But you know, if I had to sacrifice anyone from that group, it would obviously be Alex, anyways. Not just because he's next to me, but he's always been the shadiest one.
So you wouldn't have voted me out if I hadn't won veto and was on against Alex. If I could convince you that I had half the votes.
No.
Okay.
If you would have, if I thought there was a chance of you staying, I would have voted to keep you because I'll tell people, oh yeah, Monet, I want Fan Guy gone. Keep me off the vote block.
That's what I was trying to do. That's what I'm telling you straight up. I told one, I was like, I'm voting Mike out if he's on there because I'm trying to publicly separate us so they stop fucking with us.
Why would I? I was doing the exact same thing, but it doesn't make any sense for me to actually fucking get rid of you because, bro, they're gonna come for you and me anyways. Why would I throw you under the bus? I need you.
So this vote's really tough for me because the pros and the cons are really similar. They're both good competitively. They're both capable of lying right to my face and stabbing me in the back. And neither one of them is going to be coming for me.
What votes do you have? You have me, Meg. You have Dee Dee. That's 3.
I'm talking to Nav later today. I'm feeling okay about Nav. I have Leanna. I'm pretty damn sure she's voting Alex. We talked about it.
That's 5.
Feel okay about Fan Guy, so maybe.
Fan Guy would be 6.
Yeah, I'm trying to get every vote I can. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
The only vote I know is going for me is DeLeon for sure is voting me.
I'm gonna be not happy if you're not here next week because I'm gonna need your help next week.
If I win Head of Household next week, I'm going for DeLeon and Monet, and I think that benefits everyone not named DeLeon and Monet because
Mike's right. If he stays, and he has a greater chance than Alex of winning HOH if Alex were to stay. And I know that Mike wouldn't put me on the block right now. If Alex stayed and he won, he wouldn't put me on the block either. But there's not as great of a chance that he wins HOH.
This feels like a repeat of the first week when it was very plausible to be Alex.
Yeah, but you stayed, so you have Dee and Leanna and me and Dazed. That's your 4, but you need one more to stay.
Dee Dee and I think I can definitely get Aspen, and I think there's a good chance of getting Nav, and I don't know about Fan Guy, but I think I have at least a 50% shot at his vote. depending on what Alex tells him later.
I think Nav's probably your best bet.
I think Mike feels like he has the votes. I kind of think he does have the votes.
This was a bad scenario.
Yeah.
I just wanted to. Well, first I wanted to ask you: Are you still feeling the same way you felt the first week?
I want to save you over Alex. One of the main reasons being you're way more likely to win HOH, and that's the name of the game right now, winning HOH. And secondly, I think for me it probably is better in the long run if Alex leaves, because like I'm perceived to be so close to him.
Yeah.
So, like people have the threat of the duo, and nobody wants that.
Yeah,
So,
I told people, like, I'm pretty confident Nav will vote to keep me when it comes down to it. And people are like, but him and Alex are so close. Like, every time I've said that. I talked to Fan Guy earlier, and I mentioned our plan to make, like, our little underdogs, you, me, Alex, and him. And I'm like, well, obviously, we needed that because look at the noms this week. And I said, if I go, try and work with those two. If I stay, you, me, Nav. So I think moving forward, we got to do what we can to at least try and work with him because we're on the bottom, obviously.
Yeah.
So I learned that DeLeon really, really, really pushed Monet to make me the renom.
Okay. So he wants you out?
He wants me out. DeLeon's voting me out. But I think, honestly, every other person has at least told me they're voting to keep me.
I see.
Yeah, everyone else besides DeLeon. And I mean, if it's a tie, Monet's sending me out. So Leanna said she wants Alex gone over me. Megan Days said the same thing. Fan Guy said the same thing.
I feel like I don't know.
DD's definitely voting Alex. DD hates Alex for some reason.
Oh, really? Okay. Well, I mean, I do remember DD saying that she doesn't like Alex's pitch of like, being on the block constantly. She feels like it's a bad idea to let him stay because apparently he won a game doing the same thing or something like that.
Yeah,
So,
he too.
yeah, but
He won over her by one jury vote.
oh, okay. Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that's probably why there's bad blood.
Right. But I didn't think that Aspen would vote him out, right? Because aren't they close?
I don't know, man. Aspen is so hard to read. She just plays the same game every time. She plays this under the radar. I mean, bro, she's throwing challenges so hard.
I'm just worried, like, with DeLeon pushing hard to get you nominated and wanting you out, and Monet wanting you out too, they're gonna try something, right? What do you think that something is? Like, what is the combination of 4 people that they can get to vote you out?
My concern, because I feel like Monet made a very short-sighted and bad move, but I'm like, who does she think she has?
Maybe she thinks, maybe they think they have me voting for you since I'm close to Alex. Maybe
I think they do. I think everyone thinks you're voting me.
You. Yeah, it's really unfortunate, but I think logically for me it makes more sense to vote Alex out, and I think he'll understand if he stays or even if he leaves.
Nav, buddy, no. This is the worst case scenario.
It is. It's like,
I had a feeling too. I was gonna throw the challenge because I kind of wanted to stay me and Fan Guy because Fan Guy would now, I think.
Yeah, I think so too.
If any one of us won, Mike would be up, and I was just like, I don't really want that. Obviously, it's a very tough situation for you. What are your thoughts about like heading tonight? Like, what's on your mind?
To me, at least yesterday, it seemed like it was gonna be majority Mike. Like his reaction after he was put up, it felt to me like he knows that because he's such a threat and because he's such a challenge dominator, people might just pile on him.
Yeah.
And for me, I'm mostly like, obviously I like both of you, and I really wanted to work with both of you. And obviously, if there's a buyback,
I wanted to so bad. I wanted us to go far together.
Right. Yeah. There's still a chance if there's a buyback, but for me, what I'm mostly thinking of, I don't want to like vote in the minority. Basically, like I just want, if there's already a majority and my vote doesn't matter, then obviously I just want to vote in the majority. If my vote does matter, obviously I want you to stay. Because I think it's still logical for me if you stay, like you'll be targeted before I am. And I guess,
okay, so I was just gonna say,
Yeah.
what I was gonna say is that yes, if we already being seen as a duo, and people might be scared of doing that, but I think it's good for you because I am the more visible target in our duo. So even if they wanted to target us, they would target me first. I spoke to Deliana and Leanna, and they both are voting for me to stay.
Okay.
So already 2. I am looking to get Meg's vote, and hopefully that's enough for 4, and Monet gets to vote.
Both of them seem to think that they're staying, which is a bit awkward. But in a like, if it is close and if it ties, Monet will obviously send Mike out, like based on based on how it went down last night.
So I'm also hoping to get Days and Aspen's vote, but I just don't know if I will. So I'm just focusing on you, Deleon, Leanna, and Meg.
It's weird that people are I mean, I'm doing the same to them too, but people are lying to both of them saying they're good, and somebody's gonna get blindsided.
Well, I feel like Fanguy is definitely not voting me tonight. So that's
Definitely not voting you for what, to stay or to go?
To stay. I think he's voting Mike to stay. I don't know. That's what I'm getting. No.
I would venture to guess that he's still undecided.
And also, again, I'm telling you all this because I still want you as my number 1. I know we haven't spoken too much, but that was my plan all along, from the beginning. So I'm telling you the update now. So I don't talk to Didi a lot. I don't talk to Monet a lot. And I don't talk to Leanna a lot. So Leanna was the first time that we had a one-on-one 20 minutes ago. So, and she said Mike's a huge threat. He's coming after me. So I think she's voting him out. I think Nav is also on the same boat, and I think Deleon is too, but I haven't gotten a chance to talk to him.
Deleon for sure is going to vote for Mike.
Okay.
For sure.
How do you feel? What is your feeling towards the trajectory of where the season's going? How are you feeling your spot right now? Are you scared of your spot at all?
Not at this particular moment, but I'm always scared that it's going to happen just because of how my history in these games
go. Well, listen, I'm not letting that happen to you. I have not heard your name at all. She's actually kind of good at Big Brother. I mean, not gonna lie. No idea. She's very tight-lipped. But yet everyone seems to want to work with her and not put her up ever. She's not a threat. She's not a target. I told her from day 1 that I wanted to be her number 1, that she's mine. And I haven't backed it up because I told her I wouldn't be talking to her that much. But it did seem like she didn't vote for me the first round. So I'm a little skeptical as to how much she trusts my word that I want to work with her. Because I really think that you can play this under the radar game for a while, and I can be your target and your shield for everyone else, as it goes on. And I think that right now, you and Aspen are pretty under the radar in terms of no one's going after you guys, I think. Why is no one talking about Didi? Didi has gotten the best track record this entire series thing. Yeah, she's always in the top, right? She almost beat me in survival. So I fear that she is just going to continue this under radar game again, and then at the end get all the social votes to win. So my target next week, if I win HOH, is Didi and Monet. Monet is not my target, but Monet just because of what happened this week, because it kind of shook me. I didn't know I was going to be up until I walked into the room.
Well, if you have me and Deleon,
Leanna.
I don't know for sure about Leanna.
Is she all over the place? Because she told me
she's all over.
20 minutes ago she would vote to keep me. So if she's lying, that's crazy. Okay. Well, Nav also wants to vote for me to stay. He said he'd rather vote with majority because I don't know why he said that.
But I think the thing is right now that there's not really a majority. I have changed my mind so many times tonight on where my vote is going to go because there are so many pros and cons to both.
Me and you are the biggest targets left in the game. Yes, Mike is also a huge target as well, and I think for you, the difference between me and him isn't that much compared to everyone else. But what I will say is that I just talked to Nav right before you, and we both said we need to keep Fanguy because the 3 of us are going to be me and him are already established as a duo. People think of it already, I feel. And
I'll stop you right there real quick. I talked to Mike. He thinks he has Nav's vote.
Wow, really?
So I'm gonna try to talk this through with you. I'll let you know what info I have. I am trying to work with you, hence why I told you that.
Absolutely. No, thank you.
Who? Obviously, don't throw me under the bus for telling you that. But
I won't. I don't. Yeah.
whose votes do you think you have?
Deleon, Meg, and Leanna.
Okay, Mike thinks he has her too. I'm just letting you know the overlap. The people that Mike was sure about voting for him, or he felt really confident, were Leanna, Dee, Nav, and me. He felt that you had Deleon, and then everyone else was pretty up in the air. But why do you feel so confident about Nav and Leanna? Because he also feels very confident about both of them.
Leanna said that Mike is coming after her. And also, she mentioned that you were coming after her. And I was like, listen, if you think they're a duo, which I know you're not, you and Mike are not like a duo, then take Mike out. And she's like, yeah, I'm doing that. So like, to me, it makes logical sense because I told her I'm not coming after you. My targets are Dee and Monet for next week, by the way.
I'm just gonna keep it real. I kept it real with him too. I already talked to him. I was like, I feel like y'all two would have taken me out if I had stayed on the block this week. So,
over who though?
Over you or someone else?
Oh, I don't know. Maybe.
I think so, but that doesn't matter at this point.
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
I just gotta roll with who I think I can trust, and honestly, I'm gonna be real with you. I think I could trust whichever one of you stays. I like them both. I want to work with them both. And I do think that to some degree, they're both going to work with me. So what this vote comes down to for me, quite simply, who do I think is going to take me further in the game personally? And both these guys, I think, would take me pretty far. So it's tough.
I did hear something interesting also. When I was in the backyard with Alex, he said, if before Monet had nominated him, if he had a household, his nominees would have been Dee and Leanna. And after Monet did him, he still wanted to do Dee and Monet. Why does Alex dislike you so much, Dee? What did you do to him?
I didn't do shit. That's the whole thing. I didn't do nothing to this man. I barely know who he is. I don't know.
But Aspen, I mean, are you? I know Dee's voting Alex because of their feud, I guess.
It's not even a feud. It's the fact I don't talk to him, and I know he's coming after me. That's the only reason.
I wanted to make sure you knew, Aspen, that you and Dee are still my priorities. You know.
Okay. I wanted to make sure we still was on the same page. I know we don't have that many talks, but
I know it's awful. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And like, I have to talk to people that I haven't had a chance. I had to talk to Leanna like 2 days ago because I wanted to make sure if it came down to Alex and I that Leanna would vote Alex and not me. You know, and I think she is. I think I have the votes to stay in this vote.
Okay.
Who do you think you have?
I think I have Leanna and you guys, and honestly, literally everyone but DeLeon has told me they're going to vote Alex.
Do you know if they're telling the truth?
I don't know about all of them, but I'm pretty sure most of them are being truthful. So essentially, if I get into power next week as the head of household, I think my nominees are going to be DeLeon and Monet, because apparently DeLeon really wants me gone. I don't know why.
DeLeon wants everybody that won gone.
Is that really?
He's been saying that since the beginning.
He's bad news for us then, you know. If I arrive here and next week, I think he needs to be the target because he really has an anti-winner agenda. We need to go for DeLeon, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
He's got an anti-winner agenda, and after Alex goes, we'll be the only winners left. It's just going to be us three.
Oh, damn.
Yeah.
I didn't even realize that.
Oh, okay.
They've made short work so far.
Well, I didn't even realize we were the last ones left. It's only 3 left if one of us were to go.
Okay. We'll see how it goes. I mean, I got faith, but it's hard to know where people lay at with this, you know, like people be telling me something and then they turn around and do a different thing. So
I mean, if I go, then these people are some very convincing liars. I'll say that.
I want to like double check some notes with y'all because I'm getting mixed like responses from people, right? I'm thinking that I have Leanna, DeLeon, Meg, and Nav. Is that what you're hearing or no? Or like, is that what you're thinking or no?
Say that again.
Leanna, Deleon, Nav, and Meg.
Not sure about Meg, but the others sound right.
Okay. So
I haven't talked to Nav. I haven't talked to Meg.
So are we? Do you think we're good? I think we're good, right?
It sounds like it's good. It sounds like what, 6?
God, dude.
6-2?
Oh, yeah, this is so crazy because I don't know where Didi. Because Leanna was like, Didi's gonna vote for you to stay, and I was like, is she? Like, I've never talked to her. Like, I don't think so. So I don't know if Leanna's trying to lie to me. I don't fucking know. But do you think Leanna would vote for me to stay? Like, I just need 4 because Monet would kick out Mike, right?
The Didi thing, it doesn't sound right. Didi,
yeah, I don't think
not.
Didi definitely, I think it's both.
I think Mike has more connections with people than people are thinking. Like, if I don't know, I don't really buy it. But what are you guys thinking? Like, how? First of all, I need to win the HOH next week. Like, it's like do or die at this point. And I would put up Didi and Monet, but Didi is my target because I just don't talk to Didi at all. What are you thinking, Aspen? You know, like you're about to crack up. What you thinking?
I'm gonna go ahead on and tell you. What's crazy is I'm looking like that because I've already heard that today. I've literally heard somebody say, Alex said if he wins, he's gonna put Didi and Monet.
Already?
Somebody was telling that to Didi, and I mean. So that's why I said you definitely don't have Didi. So I don't know who you told that to. But
well, I mean, I told that to Leanna.
Leanna told you that you had Didi.
Yeah.
Then maybe you don't have Leanna's vote.
Oh my fucking god! Here we go.
Because Didi is not. She is not voting to keep you. Unless she changed her mind in like the past 2 days, but yeah, that I was under the impression that that is a very no-go.
Didi talking. She being a little messy. I ain't the only one being messy in the matriarchy now. I'm not the only messy one.
If the rumor about me going after Monet and Didi is going around to everyone, then Monet might not keep me.
Yeah.
So
you might need 5 votes then.
I'm gonna need the 5 votes, but I think I still have it because if it's you two, Nav, Meg, and Deleon, then I have it. So I think we're good.
I feel like I tried to let Alex know that he's probably not going to stay. He did tell me and Aspen yesterday that if it doesn't look like the vote's going his way, to not, try to keep him, just to vote him out. In my opinion, he's not staying, so I'm going to take his advice and not vote to keep him. I'm going to send him home.
We're getting closer to another player being voted out of Little Brother. Both former winners on the block have pitched their cases. Let's see what went down the final hour before tonight's votes.
Who are we voting for?
I know who I'm voting.
Mike. Mike.
Okay. Didi's not voting for Mike.
Yeah.
That's what we said, right? I mean, I thought we was all on the same page. So when I got in this chat today, I think me and Meg was the first one got in it, and she was like, "Oh, how we voting?" And I was like, I don't know. Maybe I'm not playing the same game they're playing, because these people scary. So you said who your target is?
Yeah, I'll say it. I got no problem saying it. People can probably figure it out. If I win, I'm gonna nominate Monet and DeLeon. Those are gonna be my targets if I win.
And who are yours?
I've heard that DeLeon really strongly wants me gone, so it's just it's just getting it back at him. And who are your targets, Alex? Since we're on that topic.
Well, apparently it's been thrown around, so I won't sugarcoat it either. It's Monet and Didi, only because me and Didi, we just haven't talked. But like the odds of me winning are less like threatening. So
I think I'm gonna have to try to work with Alex to get Dee Dee out. She might be the first on the matriarchy.
So, out of curiosity, Alex.
Okay.
If Monet had not won this week and you had won, who would you have put up?
If I had won this week, I would have put up Monet and Leanna, but everything has changed since then.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, yeah, that's what you told me, and I'm not trying to. I'm just letting you.
Yeah, I've told my targets from day one, and I'm very honest about it. But the odds of me winning it are very less likely, and I'm very much more likely sitting on the block to cushion one of you guys. I think it's kind of scary that Mike can win the next one, so we don't know who's your renom. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, and also I don't really buy the DeLeon and Monet one as much.
What reason would I have to lie?
No reason for you to lie. You never told me your targets, so it's not like I know.
This week, one-on-one, since I've been nominated, because why would I talk to you? No offense, it doesn't benefit me to talk to you, because one of us is going. I mean, you know how it is.
The vote's a mess. It's a huge mess.
We can argue it back and forth. The people know our stances. They're going to make their decision. If anyone has a question that I can answer, I will be happy to do so. But I don't think arguing back and forth on whether a challenge threat on your side is a good thing or a bad thing right now. We have opinions. That's
absolutely. And I think that like the two people who are gonna nom should be scared, and the person that might go as a renom should also be scared. So that's a lot of people to be scared right now, and that's why I'm saying it's a better move to go the other way.
Okay,
you said what?
Who's your renom?
I don't have a renom. I really don't. I don't have a single clue because I don't think that far in terms of I'm not gonna win it. Like I want to, but I don't think I can. So
I have a question.
What's up?
You mentioned 3 names, but now you say you don't have a renom.
What's the third name?
You said Leanna and Monet. You said Monet and Dee Dee. That's 3, right?
So that was for second round. My original was Monet and Leanna. Because I just haven't spoken to them one-on-one either. But after this week, it's not that, and it would be you and Monet, but it's only because of what happened this week.
I was surprised I was one of them, and Monet put him up, so I wasn't surprised by that either. But what I don't understand is the fact that we're supposed to have this matriarchy, but like Alex said, if he wins, he's going to put up 2 women, and then at least Mike said one other guy. And then Leanna and Monet still are like, oh, we're going to vote for Mike. Like, have some sense. That's why I even repeated it. And I was like, I said it out loud so they can hear the odds, and I don't think they get it.
Mike and Delia, or Monet and Delia should be scared of Mike, especially for next week, if he stays. And your renom, whoever the renom is. I don't know who the renom is. I would have no clue of who your renom.
Wait, who should be scared of Mike?
So Mike is saying that like if he stays this round, he's coming after you and Monet, and the likelihood of him winning HOH is pretty high, I would say.
Why'd you just lie, Mike?
I didn't lie. What about that's a lie?
Okay. I mean, those aren't the people you told me you were coming after, but I mean, maybe you just
I haven't talked to you in like 3 days, man. I haven't talked to you since I was HOH. One-on-one, I have not spoken to you. You haven't spoken to me, I haven't spoken to you.
That's good to know. Thanks for making my vote easy, though. Thanks.
Do you agree that have we spoken since I was head of household?
I mean, I'm just confused as to why you're coming after me. But I mean, no, it's fine. Have fun.
Since I had a household, have we spoken one-on-one or in a chat of 3 people?
I'm good on this conversation, Mike.
So you're not answering my question. Yes or no? Have we spoken?
It doesn't matter.
Oh, it doesn't matter, but you're
it doesn't matter.
Liar. So
Leon, can I ask you who he told you he was gonna put up?
I believe it was Monet and Dee Dee.
Bro.
I also heard that.
And I'm gonna sit here and tell you.
That's why I was confused too. But
are you? Why would I?
I know Monet was one of the people though, so he ain't lie about that. I think he might have just said my name because I was gone, or you didn't, imagine me to pop up.
I've been saying it all day because we haven't talked since I was head of household. When my noms were naked.
I ain't heard that.
What?
You done told everybody but me, I guess. Smile in your face and stab you in the back, huh?
We had a household deal, Leon. So I don't know why you think I'm telling you things I literally haven't spoken.
Mike,
you won't even sit there and say
you don't
yes.
have to explain yourself to me. Explain yourself to them. You got to convince them to not vote you out. Because you know where my vote stands now.
You won't even.
I mean, at least me and Monet.
You won't even say we've had a conversation. Like you aren't taking the stance we've actually talked because we haven't. Have we talked one-on-one since I was head of household? Yes or no?
Mike, you are wasting your time with me.
All right, Delia.
I'm just saying, you're wasting your time with me.
But you won't answer a simple.
Convince everybody else.
That's the crazy thing to me is you won't answer a simple yes or no question, but you're gonna sit there.
I'll put it this way, y'all.
Make shit up.
Since my name was thrown out there, reason you should vote Mike out of elimination. Mike is a snake. Plain and simple.
Because
he's talking about you gonna be on his side. He said he was literally gonna work with me at the beginning of the game. Yeah. Now you want me out.
Day one, and you didn't give me an answer if you actually wanted to work with me.
But you said you wanted to work with me.
On the very first day of this game, yes, but then you never gave me an answer, so...
I'm just confused. Honestly, at this point...
We haven't spoken...
It's any of us. I feel like he lying. He can rot in elimination. Mike is a big snake. Like, he'll be like, oh, you want me on your team. You want me on your team. There are no teams in this game.
I mean, they both are. This is another.
But the thing is, there are no teams in this game.
No, that's a fact.
Look at it this way. Who do you honestly see yourself beating in a challenge if it came down to it? Mike or Alex? There you go.
I told everybody yesterday where I was at, too.
I told everyone yesterday where I was at.
Where are you at, Fan Guy?
I was about to say.
I really actually, I'll be candid with you guys. I'm not working closely in this game with anyone, but I actually like both these guys. I feel like both these guys are on the outs, just like I feel. So this one's actually really tough for me. Because I don't feel like either of these guys will target me. And I feel like there's a lot of people, maybe even in this chat, who would.
I couldn't make it through this whole game without
I talked
any
to Mike
drama.
and Alex, and there are several people that they are both highly confident are going to vote to keep them.
Mike said y'all was voting to save him. He said
I found that highly peculiar. I'm not saying I'm not one of them. I'm saying there are 3 or 4 people that they both told me they're very confident have both their backs, and several of them are.
I think it's you, me, Leanna, and Nav.
You
Mike back?
They both think that you have their back. They both think Meg has their back. They both think Nav has their back. They both think I have their back. They both think that's it. Then neither one of them knows where Aspen's at.
Nav is like too indifferent. Like, I have no clue which way he's gonna vote. I have not talked to him in.
I mean, Mike's pretty convinced that Nav is gonna vote Alex out.
I don't think you're a target.
I feel like he just straight up threw my name out there because he's like, who's not here? But hey, I mean, it is what it is.
I don't know. He told me earlier you too.
I can't wait till Dot come back because it's not gonna be Mike.
Till Dot comes back.
So I feel like if I voted to keep Mike and Days voted to keep Mike, it could easily be a 4-4 split, which would send it to Monet, and she would vote Mike out. And if I vote for Alex, I think it'll be maybe a 5-3 for Alex. But the cool thing is no one is going to really know how I voted either way.
But yeah, so his whole time in the chat was just trying to like argue with me, and I was like, there is no point in you arguing with me because you've already made it clear that I'm a target to you, or I'm one of your targets for absolutely no reason. So I was like, you might want to convince everybody else before I do, because we know how convincing I am. It just doesn't make sense though, because I was like, you're targeting me because we haven't talked. There you have it. And then Alex didn't really get to talk.
Because everybody was arguing?
We weren't really arguing, but like I did tell Mike, I was like, your words are falling on deaf ears because I've clear. You've made up my mind for me.
Mike did?
Yeah, because I was like, what was the reason? What was the point? Because I was like, he didn't even have to say that. Like, how did he know that I was going to vote him out? I mean, I totally am, but like, how was he supposed to know that?
I mean, I feel like the votes are there to vote him out. I mean, it can go either way. I feel like this vote's going to be close. I mean, I'm leaning towards keeping him. He's going to be on the block before me every time. I mean, I have nobody else to please as far as an alliance goes or anything like that. So I'm looking at it for what's best for my game. You know, it's which is better for my personal game, to keep Alex or Mike. Mike is always going to be a target before me, I feel.
Coming up next, it is the next eviction of the season.
I think DeLeon might not get what he wants tonight, and he's going to be mad. I vote to evict Alex.
Mike is going. Mike gotta go. Bye, Mike. Bye.
Kind of reminds me of like the Miguel vote from last season, where I should have voted for Anthony, but I didn't, and I regretted it. So this time I'm gonna vote for Alex, and you know, I know that's the right decision for me. So I'm just gonna vote Alex and hope for the best.
If I get put up next time and they let Alex walk through this again, if they don't have sense, like if I end up on the block, yes, I'm throwing them on. Let's wipe my hands with them. I vote to evict Alex.
Can I use my switch of vote? All right, because I mean it's gonna be a tight vote, and I don't know if we have enough votes to get him out. I'm gonna switch D and vote out Mike.
I absolutely am sorry. I hate this one, but I do sadly vote to evict Mike.
My little wee high brain is telling me that everybody is gonna go for Mike, and it's gonna maybe look bad if I don't vote for Mike. And I'm hoping I just tie it up. That's what I hope. I hope my vote is the tie vote. But all that being said, I guess I'm voting for Mike.
If Mike leaves and there is a battle back and he comes back and he knows that I voted for him, he could target me right away since we were working together. There's also the concern of Days staying in the game and Days finding out that I voted for Mike if I vote for Mike, and then him targeting me because of that and going around telling everybody that I lied. I'm playing a dangerous game right now, and it's probably going to come and bite me in the ass. I vote to evict Mike.
By a vote of 6-2, Mike, you have been eliminated from Little Brother. Any last words?
I'll see you all in a few days.
Well, what do you think happened tonight?
I don't know. Literally everyone told me to my face they were going to keep me, and only 2 people did, so can't even begin to hazard a guess. I believe Dee, but DeLeon's fucking spreading lies in the backyard, and that I hate the way he plays this game. I despise the way he plays this game. I mean, that's ridiculous. You know, I did never throw out Didi's name, because why the hell would I throw out Didi's name?
Where else do you see the game right now?
I don't know. These people are just a bunch of freaking snakes, and it's just, I really do think this was dumb. If you're not DeLeon or Monet, why are you voting me out right now at the 3rd vote? Am I really that big of a challenge threat to these people? Really? Just tell me if I'm actually out or not.
Do you think there's a battle back?
I do. I truly believe there's a battle back.
I'm sorry, but you do not have tomorrow off because you have chats with Dot and Nick.
Yep. It's your patent. That's one thing I know.
Of course I'm gonna do a fucking battle back. I always do a battle back.
They better hope it's something I'm bad at. They better really hope it's something I'm bad at, because I got a real bone to pick.
Mike was voted out tonight, but he will have a shot in the battle back against Dot and Nick. And that battle back will take place on a special jam-packed Saturday night, where the battle back the next HOH, and the next nominations will all take place.